Dear one, this meditation is intended to allow you to bridge the distance between your inner child and your higher self. For the purpose of this meditation, it is essential, dear one, that you understand that what is wrong is not you. You, at your core, dear one, are divine. You are God incarnate. You carry within you the seed of God. Dear one, on your path, what has happened is that your inner child has perceived false information about your self-worth. The things that you have been experiencing, dear one, have been painful, and they have locked within your cells of your body in the form of memories, much toxic pain. Dear one, it is the attachment to the pain. It is the replaying of the memories. It is the wounded image of self that was created by people who did not understand their divine nature. You have been wounded, dear one, in your life by only those people who have been separated by their own, or to, or from their own I am that I am. Dear one, healing is possible. The only thing that we need to do, dear one, is to help you integrate the inner child experience with the higher self experience, and to allow you to grieve and to release the pain that we have locked in your body in the form of sorrow, that is data. Dear one, the information that is holding you down is data. What we need, however, is permission from this inner child who stores within its memory bank all the data, all the information, all the sorrow, all the minimizing, all the heinous ways in which our mothers and fathers, our siblings, and even friends, peers, society, and even strangers have caused us. Within each inner child is the reality and the knowing of the enormous pain. Pain no one else outside of self could ever truly understand but the inner child. But dear one, there is an aspect of self that is divine. The aspect of self, the mother self, is within us. And mother self has the ability to acknowledge all the pain that is locked inside our inner child self. The problem, dear one, is that we have been disconnected from mother self. We have been disconnected from higher self. Yet, that does not mean higher self does not exist. That does not mean we do not possess the ability to understand and acknowledge our own inner child's pain. What I'd like you to do now, dear one, is to prepare for this meditation. In this meditation, we are going to introduce you to the inner child. And from the higher self perspective, we are going to acknowledge fully the pain of the inner child's experience. Towards the end of the meditation, I'm going to ask you to become the role of inner child and to receive the grace and the apologies and the validation from higher self. So sit back, get yourself comfortable, and please, if you feel the need to, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, dear one, in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, dear one. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Dear one, that you reveal to me all your pain. I ask that you show me where it is you feel the deepest sorrow. I ask that you allow me to see and feel your tears. Dear one, I love you so much. I love you so much. And I'm sorry, dear one. I am so sorry if I have not acknowledged your pain, if I have not come to you with the acknowledgement of your sorrow. Please, dear one, allow me the honor of knowing who you are. Please allow me the honor of feeling your experience. Show me, dear one. Show me, dear one. Show me, dear one. Dear one, I'm acknowledging you. I'm acknowledging you from higher self. I know in the past I have not acknowledged your pain. I have not. I have stuffed it. I have ignored it. I have turned away from it. I have not understood it. I have lost my way. I have worried more about what other people think about me than what I think about you. And you have been wounded by my inability to acknowledge you fully and to give you permission to express that which you feel. Dear one, it is the responsibility of mother to allow her child to express what she feels, to feel what she feels, and to love child unconditionally. And I ask your forgiveness, dear one. Please forgive my ignorance, dear one. Please forgive me for not knowing, for not understanding, and for being so lost, so disconnected from my own divinity that I hurt you. I come to you humbly, dear one, and I ask you, my inner child, to forgive all the times I attached myself to data, that I attached myself to fear, that I attached myself to sorrow, and I detached myself from you. Please forgive me for all the stored data. And if you allow me to, dear one, I would love to touch your face. I would love to embrace your face, but only if you allow me, dear one. Dear one, I love you. I love you so much. Please forgive me for the accumulated data and for the memories I have attached to them. I know that they have caused you great, great sorrow and great fear, and that those attachments have hindered your ability to express your gifts naturally in the here and the now. I love you, and I am so sorry if I have not been taking care of you. I am sorry for replaying the fears. If you can you please help me to release the fear that prevents you from allowing you to express yourself? Dear one, please allow me to hug you gently, to cradle you, and to thank you for being a part of me. I am so sorry, dear one, for all the accumulated pain, for any attachment to memories. Thank you so much for being a part of me, for breathing inside of me, for being inside of me. I love you, dear one. Please allow me to help you feel safe, safe enough to please release the sorrow and the pain that I have not allowed you to let go of. How could you, dear one? I never acknowledged it. I come to you today wishing to acknowledge the pain that I've caused you. I don't always know why I get stuck, but you do, dear one. If you know where the pain is that needs to be released so that you can fly and be the child you were born to be with your innate gifts, to live the life that you were meant to live, that fears have held you back from, please allow me to give you the unconditional acceptance you deserve, dear one, that you always deserve, dear one. Please allow the mother self within me to connect with the inner child that you are. Please allow me to bridge that gap. Dear one, I ask you now to become the inner child. And please, dear one, allow yourself to merge to the higher self that is I, the divine mother self. Dear one, I look into your eyes. I look into the eyes of a child. And I ask you to now look into my eyes of divine higher self. Please, dear one, feel yourself being embraced by mother self and divine higher self. I ask you now, dear one, to merge with higher self, to merge with me, dear one, for you to allow me the pleasure, the honor, the absolute blessing of merging higher self with inner child self. Please come into this new awareness. Share this new awareness with me, dear one. Allow us to integrate mind, body, and soul. Allow higher self to connect to the inner child that you are. Together, dear one, inner child, dear inner child, so full of promise that I, higher self, mother self, was blind to for so long. Acknowledge your pain and humbly request that you help me release the pain so that you and I can merge, so that higher self can learn to take care of the inner child self, and so that inner child no longer has to live in fear that higher self, that mother self, that the I am that I am does not know how to take care of the inner child. Forevermore, dear one, I acknowledge you. Forevermore, dear one, I will respect you. Forevermore, dear one, you and I together will stand before the world, a united front, integrated, mind, body, and soul. And if you please allow me to, dear one, please allow me the honor of making you my own. Please allow me the honor of knowing you more deeply. Please allow me, dear one, my dear inner child, please allow me the ability to express you through me, through my adult body, through my adult experiences. Please, dear one, allow me the ability to express who you truly are and who you were truly meant to be through the physical body, through the physical vehicle that I am. The I am that I am, dear one, is no longer a child. Your divine self is an adult now. And I am ready to step into that divine capacity. I am ready to nurture you. I am ready to hear you. I am ready to acknowledge you. I am ready even, dear one, to forgive myself for the data, for not knowing how to reach for my divine self, how to forgive myself. I forgive myself, dear one, for not knowing how to allow my inner child to speak. I ask you, dear one, inner child, allow our heart chakras to blend and become one. Dear one, speak your truth through this physical chakra system that I possess in the physical form. Speak your truth through this throat chakra. Mend your throat chakra with higher self. Mend your third eye with my third eye. I see you now, dear one. You are perfect. You always were. And dear one, you always will be. And I ask you, dear one, to allow us to move forward in this new understanding that we are and always were perfect and divine. Counting up now, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dear one, please just sit in that vibration for the next few minutes. Enjoy.